Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here we are tackling this multiplication again like we know how. And today I really thought about this, guys. We are going to only use one strategy. All of us will use one strategy. We're not going to compare it to rectangles. We're not going to use another strategy that we may know. We are only going to focus on partial product multiplication today and showing your steps. I'm confident that will help us to be able to understand this skill and be able to use it. We're going to get started. 61 times 23. Let's start. I'm choosing a smaller text size by writing the number, a little larger than that, in expanded form. That's going to be our first step. Just like our boxes, let's write this in expanded form to see what does it look like. This is our thinking. I know 60 plus 1 is 61 in expanded form. Okay? Got that. Now what about 23? What is 23 in expanded form? 20 plus 3. Notice I'm using a small enough font. My size is small so it fits. I want to see your thinking. I want to see your expanded form. Now we have our factors. We broke them down into expanded form. That was our first step. Then we are going to multiply this 3 here, this digit in the ones, by 1 and 60. This number has to be multiplied by the ones and the tens place. If we had hundreds, we'd multiply it by the hundreds. So I need to multiply 3 times 1. Show your thinking. So in this first box, 3 times 1. And what does that equal? Yes, 3. I'm showing my thinking over here. Now, I need to multiply 3 times 60. So I'm going to write that to the side so I don't forget, and I know exactly what I'm multiplying. 3 times 60. Let's remember our basic facts. We can multiply just that first digit and add our zeros. 3 times 6 equals 18. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know that, use this interactive multiplication chart. It will help you. 3 times 6. Where do they meet or cross? At the 18. So that is my product. Okay, back to the matter at hand. In that case, if 3 times 6 is 18, 1. Oops. Notice I'm using my text box. I'm not using my drawing tool to fill in these boxes. And I'm going to add my 0 from the 60. 180. Now, I've multiplied my ones, my 3, by the ones placed in 61 and the tens place. Sorry about that. Now I'm going to look at my 20. I also need to multiply it by my ones and tens. I'm going to show my thinking. 20 times 1. And what is 20 times 1? Let's think 1 times 2 equals 2. And we're going to, of course, add our 0. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I multiplied 20 times 1. And I'm going to draw a line just so you can see what it looks like, how I got that 20 times 1. You don't have to draw these lines if you don't want to. Absolutely not necessary. If I multiplied 20 times 1, I use my ones place. Now I need to multiply by my tens place. And what number is in my tens place? 60. So I'm going to multiply 20 times 60. We're not getting thrown off by these big numbers. Let's look at the basic facts here. 2 times 6 equals 12, 1. And how many zeros do I need to add? Yes, I'm adding 2 because there's 1 0 in 20 and 1 0 in 60. 0. Now that I have all of my products, I can add them, and that will give my final answer, my final product for 61 times 23. Let's add them together. 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals, absolutely, 3. 8 plus 2 equals 10. So I'm going to put my 0 in my tens column, make sure I carry my 1. Draw my 1 as a reminder. 1 plus 1 equals 2, and 2 plus 2 equals 4. Please, please use your text box. Do not use your drawing tool when you are writing numbers in this box. And finally, my thousands column. 1, there are no other thousands, so I'm going to bring that all the way down, and my answer is 1,403. This is the only way that I want us to solve our multiplication today. Show your thinking on the side. I want to see what you're multiplying to get your products over here. And then, of course, your final answer, your final product. Let's do one more together. 27 times 42. The first thing I'm going to do, break it down, break it down, break it down. And what is 27 in expanded form? 20 plus 7. Yep. And what is 42 in expanded form? Oh, yeah, we're so good at this expanded form. 40 plus 2. Now, here comes the multiplying part. I'm going to multiply 2 times 7. And what is 2 times 7? 14. And of course, I want you to show me your thinking. Show me how you got that 14. Where did it come from? 2 times 7. Now 2 times 20, because I want to multiply my tens place. You don't have to draw these lines. I'm just showing you what I'm multiplying. First, I multiplied 2 times 7, my ones place. Now I'm multiplying 2 times 20, my tens place. I'm going to show my thinking. 2 times 20. Oops. I just use an X from a multiplication symbol. Makes it easy. 2 times 2 equals 4. Add my 0, 40. And remember, guys, if this video is going too fast for you, pause it. Pause it so it goes at your own pace. Do you understand, one, that we broke our numbers down, each factor, into expanded form? That was our first step. Yes? Let's keep going then. Then we took our bottom in our ones place and we multiplied by the ones place in the top factor and the number in the tens place. So 2 times 7 and then 20 times 2. I put the answer to those to my left. What do you think I'm going to do from here? Yes, I need something with this 40. I need to multiply this 40 by my ones place and then my tens. My ones and then my tens. 40 times 7 and 40 times 20. Now I'm going to do the math. What is 7 times 4? 28. And then we're going to add a 0. Oops. Come on, come on. This text box not wanting to work for me. There we go. 40 times 20. Yes, 800. I really like how these boxes are separate. It helps us to understand which digit is going where. And finally, we're going to add all of these numbers together, starting with our ones. 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 equals, hear that tapping sound? That's my watch hitting the table. 4. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 5 plus 8, 13. And I'm going to carry my 1 here. 3. 8 plus 3 equals, yes, 11. There we go. Okay. Take this in, guys. Go over those steps again. We put each factor in expanded form. Then we multiplied our last factor here in the ones place by the ones in the top number and the tens. And then we use our tens to multiply by the ones place and then the tens place. I want to see your work. I want to see what you multiplied. For number 3, 4, 5, and 6, I want you to finish those on your own. I'll make a video that goes over them tomorrow without the answers. I'll just show you the steps, guys, because I want to see your thinking. I want to see you solve these. You should have plenty of time today. You should have plenty of time today. So let's use the rest of our math class to really work hard to solve these equations. We are only using partial products today. If you have any questions, make sure you email me as always.